So we have a ghost on the boat. We keep hearing music, and
I hear it right now.
do you?
Yep, it's. Where on earth is it coming from?
We think we've traced it down to this, but I mean it comes and goes. So we hear this music, and we go start trying to hunt it down, and it disappears, and we can't find it. And Marie thought it was down in the engine room. I'm like, is somebody living in our engine room playing music? I
You
don't
thought
know.
it was outside the door. You go open the door
Yeah, I
and it's
opened the
not
door,
there.
thinking maybe a boat was going by playing music, but we couldn't find where this music's coming from.
And we're going through a lot of different boxes
Yeah,
right now.
We're trying to do our taxes, so we're going through all kinds of records, and she thinks maybe it's coming from in here.
We thought it was my laptop for a while.
Hi, I'm Ron.
And I'm Marie.
10 years ago, we bought a broken down trawler for $4,000.
And nothing worked, not even the kitchen sink.
After a lot of hard work and help from our friends and family, we moved aboard Elixir full time. And now we are cruising this old boat while the work and fun continues.
So subscribe and give us a like and come along with us, cruising this old boat. What kind of music could... I just barely leaned my leg up against it and it started. What could it be?
I don't know, because I don't hear it if I listen from up here, even though it's open. I hear it.
Okay, well, keep digging. Keep digging.
I'm not hearing it, but I only hear it when I listen from the bottom, which
What
is
on earth would we
listening
have
through plastic.
in one of these bins that's going to play music? Oh, I know. This is old stuff.
It's
I
old
bet it's a
stuff.
birthday card. Like an old birthday card, maybe?
I don't know.
No, that's stuff that you just went through. This...
I thought I heard it for a second.
That's just a love letter to you from me. Look at that.
Oh, isn't that sweet? But no music. That wasn't worth
No.
music, huh?
No, up here there was stuff. I hear it.
It's still in there, so it's not in there.
You sure?
It's still in there.
It's not in that envelope?
No, because when I held it out here, I could still hear the music from in here. I'm getting to it.
It's in there somewhere. What on earth is it? Okay, turn it around. I gotta see this. Let me see the
All
front
right.
of it.
It's your fault, Jenny.
No, okay. You have to confess it's your birthday, but as far as your age goes, you have the right to remain silent. Love, Jenny, Victoria, and Daryl.
We found the ghost. It's our kids.
They're coming back to haunt you. Oh, that's so funny.
Well, at least we know what it is. And how many years? I mean,
Does it have a date on it? Sometimes I date them on the back. Right up here. No date? Oh, right here, 2009.
2009. and it still plays.
Oh, that's so funny. That's been bothering us all evening.
Well, at least we can go to sleep knowing there's no ghost on board. Well, if you look at the predictions, you see this really bad storm popping up on Friday just off the coast of the Florida-Georgia border, which is kind of where we're at. Today's Wednesday, so it's supposed to show up day after tomorrow, but the weather's supposed to be pretty bad tomorrow, and it's already starting to get nasty. You can see back behind me, starting to get windy, and get that sun out of your eyes. So anyway, we don't want a chance. It's not supposed to become a hurricane. It's supposed to stay subtropical, but you can see that there's supposed to be rotation. It's supposed to bring gale force winds. So we just don't want to be on the dock where we're at the moment if it hits. May not hit, may be a non-issue, but you know, once it becomes an issue, it's too late for us to do anything about it. So we've got to take proactive measures and head into that rainstorm over there. And we're going to go up a river and anchor so that if we get blown around, at least we're on the hook and we can swing around tied to a dock. All we're going to do is slam against the dock the whole time because we're on a T-head. We can't cross tied to another dock to keep us off the dock. So we don't want to be here if the weather gets turned south and just be slammed against the dock. With the hurricane that came through here a couple weeks ago, sunk 3 of the boats in this marina, and including the one right next to our slips where we're at. So we don't want to risk it. So we're leaving, and we're going to go up Turtle River and just drop the hook and wait until it passes. Should be safe to come back Sunday. We dropped anchor here in the Turtle River last night, and it's a good place to hide from a storm. It's really wide river. So you got lots of room to swing if the wind's blowing you around without hitting shore anywhere. There's a lot of room for a lot of boats, although sailboats can't get up in here because of that bridge over there. So only power boats can anchor up in here. If you get an emergency situation, there's a park right over here with a nice dock. You can either take Elixir over to the dock and tie her up if we needed to, or dinghy over in a really bad emergency situation. So it's a really good place to hide from the storm. You can see the storm has formed off the coast, and you can see the bands starting to come in with the rain. Today I'm going to try to correct what I think is a design flaw in this type of boat. In order to access the stuffing box, which is something you're supposed to check periodically when you're underway, but to access that stuffing box on this design of boat, you have to lift this deck plate up, which, as you can see, is being held down by this ladder. So now to get to the stuffing box, you not only have to lift the deck plate up, but you've got to move this ladder. Well, that's problematic on 2 counts. One, we tend to store a bunch of stuff behind that ladder. My shoes, some boxes. You can see all this stuff laying right here is normally underneath that ladder, but I've moved it to move the ladder. The second is, once you move the ladder, you've got quite a step to get up and down out of the salon and into the master stateroom. So basically, it's something you come down, you got to tear the whole world apart, check the stuffing box, then put the whole world back together, and then when you want to check it in the future, you got to do all that again, rinse and repeat. So they should have designed it to where you can access the stuffing box without having to move anything. And so that's what I'm gonna do today. I've put some tape here to show where there's a support going across underneath the deck plate. And so I'm going to cut the deck plate in half right where that support is, and I have just enough room right where the ladder ends here to get that cut in, and then both halves will be resting on that support, I hope. And that way I can just remove the aft half of the deck plate, access the stuffing box, and put it back on when done, and I don't have to move anything. So that's the hope. Possible downside is I ruin my boat. But we're gonna hope that doesn't happen. So here goes. Stuffing box is up there, right there. So now I can access the stuffing box without having to move the ladder. Awesome. Well, the storm that has now been designated number 16 has, I don't want to say it's past. We're still feeling the effects from it, but the eye of the storm is north of us at this point, and of course east out in the ocean. But I feel fairly certain it's not going to turn around and come back. So I think we're safe. It's not going to come hit us. And combined with Marie had an appointment for this afternoon, so today's Friday. So we're heading back to the dock. It's a little windy. Normally I wouldn't like to pull in on this kind of wind given a choice. About 10 to 15, about 15 mile an hour winds, I guess. But we can do it. Let me know when I bump the dock. It's alright. Swinging her over. Am I hitting the dock box?
You're good. You're resting on the dock, that's all. clear the box. Yeah, you clear. He's coming. Yeah.
Anchor's about to hit the piling.
No, he's good.
Is he good?
Good. Yeah, he's got a good foot and a half.
Okay. You may want to slack up on the dowel a little.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a suck in. Take that piling first.
Yeah. Here it comes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's coming now.
Don't give me too much slack. I got a lot of power going. Well, we made it back and we got tied up okay. It was a little rough coming in because of the wind. It was blowing about 15 miles an hour, but there's a couple of people on the dock helped us out. It was really nice. So we're tied up secure and the storm has passed. It's nice and calm out. Got a beautiful sunset behind me. And yeah, we're just gonna relax and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thanks for watching.